good, YouTube? In today's video, I want to go over my top 5 SMG loadouts from Season 3 going into Season 4. Kind of just updating you guys on the current meta that I'm running with all of the Season 4 patch notes already. I read through all of my, I kept them in mind. I rebuilt my top 5. So basically, this is the meta really going to be utilized in Season 4 at the beginning. So like I said, I'm going to go through my top 5. Before I hop into any of that, I want to give a huge shout out to Cam, Oki, and Rixie for having my post notifications on. If you guys want a chance to get in my next video, make sure you go down below, hit the big red subscribe button with all my notifications on, as well as leaving a like and a comment saying noties and watching the full video through. So without further ado, let's hop directly into loading number 1. Loading number 1, even after reading all the patch notes, is still the H4 Blixen. This thing barely got touched with the Season 4 update, and it's still just going to be nasty. So hopping directly into loadout, it's the same thing I've been teeing up with. I got the recoil booster for attachment number 1, kind of just cutting the TTK in half, letting you boost that fire rate so you can just shred through people. And then you have the Bergstrom 17-inch F3 barrel, giving you that recoil control and actually bolt velocity and flinch resistance overall, making it feel like an AR if you need it to be. Like, it could beam at any range possible. But I will say, with the Season 4 update, the Johnson 9-inch RMK barrel actually got buffed, so this might make a jump back into the class setup. Then you have the slate reflector, which in my opinion is really clean. It's just a simple little red dot. It's one of the few SMGs I like this on. It's very easy to use, like I said, very clean. But I always say, you guys, optics are always personal preference. And then of course, for almost all these SMGs, I'm going to be running the remove stock, because with the SMGs, you love your mobility, you love your agility. And this gives you movement speed, sprint, fire speed, and ADS speed, making you more snappy, making you quicker on the map, and making you glide. And then for the Blixen, I have the SG98 compact, basically just giving you strafe speed, mixing really well with a few of the other attachments, making it to where this mobility on this gun is absolutely ridiculous. And this actually got nerfed, but it's still very good. So you have the 7.62 Grinko 54 mag, giving you that recoil control and actually headshot damage, ADS speed, and mag size. They dropped the headshot damage multiplier very slightly. I'm telling you guys, this thing already hit so hard before. I feel like we're not gonna be able to notice. So this thing just is gonna let you keep teeing up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be hitting extremely hard, you're gonna be accurate, you're gonna be fast. So definitely tossing the Grinko 54 mag. And then you have lengthen, giving your bolt velocity, getting you close to the hit scan, with the grooved grip basically just giving you accuracy and strafe speed, mixing really well with the remove stock and the SG98 compact, making you so agile around the map, making it to where you can ski around the map and pretty much be untouchable mid-fight. And then you have fleet for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. But overall, that's the Blixen build for this Season 3 going into Season 4 top 5 loadouts. I'm telling you guys, this thing is disgusting. Trust me, this is still number 1. It's still just gonna be nasty. So like I said, go through, give the whole build a try. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with this thing. And that's my loadout number 1. So let's hop directly into loadout number 2. Loadout number 2 was the Owen gun before the update, but now it's the MP40 because the Owen got slaughtered in the patch notes. That thing got cooked, and the MP40 actually didn't get touched. So you have the recoil boost for your attachment number 1, just like the Blixen, cutting that TTK essentially in half, boosting that fire rate, letting you shred through people so incredibly fast. And then this is the same MP40 build that I've been running. So you got the VDD 189mm short barrel, giving you even more limb damage, range, and bolt velocity. You do chalk some headshot damage. It's not noticeable whatsoever. You're going to be hitting so incredibly hard and killing so fast, mixing this with the recoil booster. And this is actually another SMG I prefer, the slate reflector. It's just really clean. These SMGs that have no recoil, the slate is just perfect for it. So definitely toss on the slate if you want to. And then I have the Krosnick 33M folding stock, giving me sprint fire speed and movement speed. Like I'm telling you guys, just like the Blixen, I love my mobility, but this folding stock kind of keeps more accuracy on the gun than the remove stock. And my MP40 just feels really good all the time. It feels like I could beam somebody from close, mid, or long range, and the folding helps out with that a lot. And then of course I have the M1941 hand stop, just giving me recoil control and actually making this a beam from any range you want it to be, with the 45 Grinko mag, giving you even more recoil control, movement speed, ADS speed, and fire rate, which is really good, mixing with the recoil booster and the already fast fire rate that the base MP40 has, letting you shred through people, beam people, and be faster on the map. And then of course you have lengthen for your bolt velocity and close to the hit scan, with the fabric grip mixing really well with the stock and other attachments, kind of just boosting your mobility in 3 different ways. You know what I'm saying? Making it to where you're just so fast around the map and just boosting your usefulness, with brace for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. Like I said, that's my MP40 build for this update. I'm telling you guys, it's disgusting. It's my second SMG for a reason, and like I was telling you guys, the Owen gun got hit with some crazy nerfs. They cut the damage like incredibly on the Owen, so the MP40 took that number 2 spot. Go through, give this whole build a try as well. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with this thing. Let's hop directly into loadout number 3. Then we have the Armaguerra 43, which actually got a huge buff in the patch notes. This thing was going crazy, so hopping directly into this build. This is my old Arma build. Of course, we have the recoil booster on top of the already very fast fire rate the Arma has as his base, so we hop in the recoil booster as well for even more of it, cutting the TTK even lower than it already is, letting you shred through people incredibly fast, especially up close. And then you have the 315 barrel, giving you damage, less damage drop off, and bolt velocity, making it to where you're just hitting really hard. You lose some recoil control actually, but we're going to be making that up in multiple other attachments, so don't even worry about that. The 315 barrel hits really hard. And then this gun actually has a lot of recoil, but I think the slate is just the absolute cleanest scope for this thing. It's just a clean little red dot. I'm just going to keep keep saying it for almost every SMG. It's just very easy to use. So if you want to, toss on the slate reflector. And then I actually use the SA folding stock on this one as well, just like my MP40, giving you that sprint to fire speed and movement speed, keeping some accuracy on other than the other stocks, and you're just flying around the map. I'm telling you guys, it's just perfect for the gun. So definitely toss in the SA folding. Like I'm telling you guys, this gun has a lot of recoil. It has a lot of bounciness to it. So you toss in the M1941 hand stop, giving you even more recoil controlled accuracy, kind of just suppressing that down, keeping it down lower, making it more controllable and usable. And then you have the 9mm 60 round mag, just giving you mag size, nothing really else, kind of just slowing you down mobility wise. Again, not very noticeable because we're making up mobility in a lot of different spots, but you need that 60 mag because the fire rate is just too fast. And then you need your lengthen for your bolt velocity, getting closer to hit scan, making it more useful, kind of like chalking any delay it has. And then of course, I'm actually using stippled grip, mixing with the stock, mixing with the underbarrel, everything, giving you recoil recovery and initial firing recoil, which is perfect for this gun with how bouncy it is. So you can kind of map people if you want. And then of course, you have hard scope for your perk 1 for that recoil control, and quick for your perk 2. I'm telling you guys, this thing is disgusting. This is my loadout number 3 with all the buffs and nerfs going on. This thing actually got brought up to the top almost. It's very, very good. Go through, give this whole build a try because it's been getting buffed and buffed non-stop. So I think it's going to be disgusting. And that's my loadout number 3. So let's hop directly into loadout number 4. I actually just dropped a video on this gun on the channel, like a fully in-depth video, because it's just disgusting and it actually got buffed. So I already know it's going to be wild. So hopping directly into the build. Number 1, you got the oil can silencer, which I love. You can also use the recoil booster as well if you want to cut the TTK lower, because it's also very good. But this gives you sound suppression with your vertical and horizontal recoil control and damage range, making you hit harder, making the hip fire crazy because this thing literally has no recoil to it whatsoever, and you're just cooking, you know what I'm saying? So definitely tossing the oil can silencer. And then you have the 230 barrel, giving you all the things you need for hip fire, even more recoil recovery and fire rate, letting you shred through people, making your hip fire so incredibly accurate, which it already is on this gun. You can map people only hip firing. So definitely tossing the 230 barrel. It's perfect for this build. And then for this one, I actually love using the slate reflector, even though some people for the hip fire build use like big scopes, but I use the slate because in some situations you do need the ADS, and the slate is very useful for that. It's a nice little clean red dot. So definitely tossing the slate reflector. And then with this one, you need to be quicker on the map, so definitely tossing the remove stock, giving you all the movement speed you need. Hip fire actually mixing it with everything else, making it to where this thing is a laser. Like the hip fire is nuts, I'm trying to tell you guys. So definitely tossing the remove stock. And then you have the Carver foregrip, which is really self-explanatory. It just gives you even more recoil control and hip fire accuracy, making it to where you can map people. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, this thing. The hip fire on this SMG is ridiculous. And then this is actually one of the attachments that got buffed on the PPSH. You have the Nambu 71 mag, giving you even more recoil control and accuracy, which helps everything. Fire rate, letting you shred through people, and of course that mag size, which is very essential because the fire rate on this gun is very, very fast. And then of course you need your lengthen for that bolt velocity, getting closer to hit scan, kind of chalking any delay it has. With the pine tar grip, mixing with the remove stock, the barrel, the silencer, the Carver, giving you even more recoil control and more hip fire accuracy, making it to where you are just a beam from the hip. You know what I'm saying? You're just going crazy with it. So definitely toss on the pine tar grip with tight grip for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. But overall, I'm telling you guys, this PPSH build, like I was saying, I just dropped a video on it, is disgusting. You guys need to go through and give this build a try because it actually just got buffed. I think the base gun also got buffed, kind of just making it more accurate, making it hit harder. So I really do think this thing is going to make a jump up into the meta again. Like this thing, I'm telling you guys, it is nasty. So like I was saying, that is my loadout number 4. Go through, do all that. Let's hop directly into loadout number 5. Of course, as you can tell behind me, we got the Welly Well. The thing is disgusting. This thing is nasty. Swapping directly into the build. You guys have seen this build a million times. I got recoil booster just like every other Vanguard SMG, kind of boosting that fire rate, cutting the TTK in half. And then sometimes I run the short barrel, sometimes I run the shrouded, but I think I personally like the shrouded barrel more, giving you more accuracy, making you more controllable with that damage range, flinch resistance, and the scope sway and gun bob getting reduced. Overall, this thing makes you a beam, makes you hit harder, makes you beam even someone shooting you. Like the shrouded barrel is just perfect. It kind of builds it into a mini AR. With the slate reflector, because the Welgun literally has no recoil, this thing is just really clean and perfect to use. As a simple little red dot, it's just very easy to use as well. So definitely tossing the slate reflector. With the remove stock, which you absolutely need for this build, because like I was telling you guys, this thing's like a mini assault rifle, and the mobility kind of gets chalked a little by little every single attachment we do. So this kind of saves it, bringing it back to an SMG type mobility. So definitely tossing the remove stock. And then of course you have the M1941 hand stop, making this thing even more accurate than it is, which is crazy. You could beam somebody across the map if you need to with this railgun, and the hand stop helps out with a lot with that, making it to where it literally has no bounciness at all. And then you have the 40 Garinko mag, giving you even more recoil control and accuracy, movement speed, and fire rate, which is incredible, making it to where you're shredding through people even faster, mixing with the recoil booster and making you faster with the remove stock and making you more of a beam. You know what I'm saying? It's literally the perfect mag for this build. And then you have a lengthen for your ammo top, giving you even more bolt velocity, getting closer to hit scan. With the grooved grip, giving you a ton of pros and cons, giving you aim walking movement speed, accuracy, ADS firing movement speed, and horizontal recoil control, giving you that strafe speed, accuracy, recoil control. It's just a beam. You know what I'm saying? It makes you unguardable mid fight. So definitely tossing the grooved grip. With acrobatic for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. And the Welgun Welgun actually did catch a nerf in the update, but this thing is still going to be nasty, especially with the shrouded build. This thing is just going to be like a mini assault rifle that's pretty much useful in any situation. So definitely go through, give the Welly build a try. Some of the highest skill game you guys get with this one, but that's my loadout number 5. But that's all my top 5 loadouts from season 3 going into season 4 for my SMGs. I'm telling you guys, they are nasty. Definitely go through, give each one of them a try. Tell me if they help you guys down in the comments below, and if they do, go down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on my noties, do all that stuff. That's it for the video.